In today's chess video, I am going to show you some deadly chess opening trick called the Traxler Counter Attack. This trick is very important for all chess players. And there is also my own song at the end of the video. So keep watching and enjoy this video. Let's start the opening. White start with e4, you respond with e5, then knight f3, knight c6 and bishop c4. We have the Italian game of the board. This is a very common opening played at the intermediate and grandmaster level. Now we play knight c6, inviting white to move this knight here to attack this weak f7 square. From here there are quite a few some nasty tricks that white can play, like the Fred Libert attack and the Lorley attack. But what we are going to play is a highly aggressive opening. We start with the move bishop c5. This is a Traxler counter attack. From now on we are going to play a very attacking game. This time white plays very natural looking move knight to f7 with double attacking our queens and rook. Some of you said that bishop f7 looks good too. Anyway, it's time to start your attack. Let's start with the deadly move bishop f2 check. From here white has three options. The most obvious one would be to king takes bishop. I am going to show you all the trap that is in this line. Now after sacrifice our bishop, we bringing our knight into the game. It gives another check to the white. From here the white king has 6 possible moves and you will cover each of them. It's very important that you watch this video till the end, because the attacking idea you learn from it will take your game to the next level. If you understand the overall logic and concept, you can easily defeat your opponent. Now let me show you the quick attacking option that black has in this position. This knight always going to be crystal in the center. Your queen can also come out anytime and threaten this white king. You are just one move away from jumping into another knight center. Your bishop can also attack like this after you push this pawn forward. And you can castle anytime to attack this open file with the rook. So all in all, you can be very creative with this brilliant game. Now let's show all the steps one by one. You will go a little faster from here, so pay attention, okay? In this position, if white plays king to e1, then he is gone. Let me show you how. Is queen f4 check. If king goes to f1, then queen f2 is mate. Go back in this position. If king goes to e2, then after the following move sequence, all moves are forced and again white is checkmate in 3 moves. So the only logical reply in this position since pawn to g3. But after knight takes pawn, if white tries to take your rook, we move our knight back. And we can checkmate the white king in the same way I showed anything before. If white decides to capture a knight instant, then we capture this rook. Is check. He cannot move his king, otherwise he will lose his queens like this. He has to block with his bishop. After that, we simply castle, attacking these open lines with your rook. Queen to e2, since the only logical reply by white, we attack this queen with your knight. Queen is forced to offer an exchange. And at this point we exchange queen and then simply give a check to grab this rook. And as you can see, this is totally winning from black, okay? Going back, let's look at what happened. If kings move to e2 from here, this time we bring our other knight into the game. It's a check. If king e1, then we will do the same attack as discussed here. If king d3, then knight f2 is a triple attack and you will easily winning from here. If kings move to f1, then queen's f6 check. Moving the king, we will get a checkmate result. So he blocked the check and his queen is gone. In this position, if he play king to e3, then we will bring out your queen and continue attacking this king until he is checkmate. Okay. Going back, now let's look at what happened. Is queen move to f3. We play queen f6 check. This time white definitely take this knight. Then pawn to d5 check. If bishop takes, then queen f4 check. And king d3 is only legal move. Again queen d4 check. King's e2 is post. Then we take the bishop. And if you see, we are double attacking this pawn and this knight. If white dares to be greedy and take this rook, then we play the stunning move bishop g4 check, and the suit is gone. In this position, if king takes pawn, then it's a mate in 2 moves. And if king goes to e4, then queen f4 is a checkmate. And if king goes to c5, then queen d6 is a checkmate. Okay. Going back, now let's what you can do if white play is king to f1. We bring out our queen who is threatening the mate on next move. White has only 3 decent moves here, but none of them are that effective. Let's take a look. If queen d3, then knight d4 is attacking the queen. White has only 2 logical replies, either queen e3 or pawn g3. Anything else he play will be game over for him. If queen e3, then you can simply fork the queen and rook. And next time attack the king with the rook and knight. If pawn g3, then queen h3 check. White has no option apart from queen g2, then queen f5 check. Now no matter what move white plays, black is also in a commanding position, and you can easily win it here. Going back, in this position, if white plays queen e2, then we can simply bring a rook into the game and then start attacking with the highlighted move. Going back, in this position, if you play queen e1, then you can bring your knight to g3 and give check. Remember this, in most of these lines, knight g3 is going to be a very good move. Now if queen takes, then you can simply regain your lost pieces like this, and you are in a solid position. Going back, if he shifts his queen to g1, then queen d4 check, and after the queen exchange, we can snap up this rook and again end up with the significant advantage. Okay. Going back, now let's look at what happened if kings move to e3. Again we move our queen h4, protecting this knight. If knight takes rook, then queen h4 check, and he should be checkmate in few moves from here. Going back, in this position he plays something like rook f1 or queen f1. Then you can bring more attacking pieces into the game by playing rook f8 or pawn d5, freeing up this diagonal for our bishop. The king will always be attacked as many pieces as possible. Okay. Going back, now let's look at the 6th and final moves, and that is king to g1. Friends, I know you are feeling very tired after continuing the video. So before looking at the last trick, listen to one of my song. हीरे मोती मैं ना चाहूँ, मैं तो चाहूँ संगम तेरा, मैं तो तेरी सैया, तू है मेरा सैया, सैया, तू जो छू ले प्यार से, आराम से मर जाऊं, आजा चंदा बाहों में, तुझ में ही गुम हो जाऊं, मैं तेरे नाम में खो जाऊं, सैया, सैया। Okay guys, sorry, I am not a singer, so please forgive the mistakes. Anyway, let's get back to the game. This is actually the best move for white, but most chess players fail to play this correctly. We need to save your queen first, so we play queen to f4. Now white needs to prevent this checkmate trade, so he plays something like queen e2 or queen f3. The idea has going to be the same line as we discussed earlier. If he play queen f1, then again we can attack with your rook by bringing into f8, and white is in a trouble. Another option he has in this position is pawn g3. This is actually the best move for white, as well as you will capture this pawn with your knight. If pawn takes knight, then queen g3 check. White has a only move, that is king f1. Then again attack with your rook on f8. And you can see we have so many attacking options from here. And plus the king is out in the open. So you can easily win it from here, because the three pieces are not developed. And that's the beauty of this attack. That's the reason black has always dominating this game. Okay guys, this video is end. If you like this video, please definitely subscribe to me, because my channel is very small. 100k subscribers is to my dream. I hope see you in my next video. Tata and bye bye.